If universities were honest, they would immediately suspend several political science courses and replace them with a new compulsory module, the Daudi Kabanda method, a practical guide to surviving Uganda's politics.
That's funny.
At various points, Amama Mbabazi looked untouchable. Rebecca Kadaga looked immovable. Anita Among looked invincible. Yet somehow, while everyone else was busy praising the emperors, Kabanda appeared to be measuring the dimensions of their eventual exits.
Novuma Muhoozi gwe nsooka Muhoozi naate yatanawuya bibamuvumira nze ne nkiriyalinga ne tugenda maaso.
Now, that's embarrassing, ladies and gentlemen. This is no doubt. This is a leader of a constituency. He's got people he represents in the August House. But listen to how shameless he is that he looks in the camera and says, hey, if you ever abuse Muhoozi Kainerugaba, I'll be the first one to respond to you before he even does.
Kabanda is one of the intellectually ungifted people.
Intellectually ungifted people. This is Chris Muhoozi. Okay, diagonized, sir.
He has low levels of education. He is the member of parliament. So at our level, we can't engage in an intellectual and scholarly discussion with him. He's just a mere senior sixth river who yes, he's PLU. So he just wants to be seen in good light by MK and so forth. But some of
That's true.
You're watching Mordecai Marissa Live Political Commentary. Please consider subscribing to help grow Uganda's Voices of Struggle ecosystem. Thank you.
I cannot appreciate you enough for using your valuable time to always go on social media, break down things for people.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now, just when you thought that NTV Uganda had delivered its most savage, satirical takedown of Command of Uganda Defense Forces Muhoozi Kainerugaba, along comes Daudi Kabanda, and the station somehow manages to top itself. Now, for quite some time, yes, if you may, we have seen Kabanda climb this political ladder at lightning speed, rubbing shoulders with our country's most powerful figures and even serving as Secretary General for Muhoozi's Pilau Liege. I think I should get my language right. Muhoozi's Patriotic Liege of Uganda. There's nothing patriotic with what Muhoozi is doing, but that's the name for his political group. To many Ugandans and many observers, such meteoric rise would suggest exceptional intelligence or rare political talent or outstanding credentials. Except that's not the picture NTV is trying to paint here. In this satirical segment that is as hilarious as it is devastating, the station seems to ask a question many folks within the Muhoozi establishment of the Pilau Liege and Museveni's National Robbers Association or movement, National Resistance Movement, are afraid to ask because they know NTV is going to have to explain to you why they won't ask that question. You'll be able to tell. The question is, what exactly makes Daudi Kabanda so special? That's a question. Like we've said, he's rubbing shoulders with the most powerful folks in Uganda. Of course, NTV never comes out to say Kabanda is an opportunist. It doesn't have to. But there's something that does, and that is the satire that is doing the heavy lifting here. Reading between the lines, the report appears to suggest that merit, education, or competency, or talent, or hard work may not be the real currency of power in Uganda's political establishment of Museveni. Instead, the segment subtly exposes a system where loyalty to the powerful patrons, political maneuvering, and being in the right place at the right time can sometimes take you further than brilliance ever could, which is really sad. The result is a ruthless satire in this story that dismantles the myth surrounding David or Daudi Kabanda's rise, a takedown so sharp that the real target may not be Kabanda himself, but the political system that has created him. So what we do in this commentary is break down NTV's brutal satire, the hidden message behind these jokes, and why the report has left many viewers asking that uncomfortable question. Viewers, especially from the NRM political establishment, is Daudi Kabanda really brilliant, or is there something else at work? Something sinister, something cynical, something funny. I would argue there is something funny. Welcome to Mordecai Muhoozi Live. All right, ladies. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go on and watch this story covered by NTV.
If
Okay. Oh.
universities were honest, they would immediately suspend several. If universities were honest, they would immediately suspend several political science courses and replace them with a new compulsory module, the David Kabanda method, a practical guide to surviving Uganda's politics. For
That's funny.
decades, aspiring politicians have been told that success requires education, experience, ideology, and a vision for national development. What a waste of time. The real secret,
What a waste of time, okay?
turns out, is developing the supernatural ability to identify who is about to lose power and then vacating the premises before the dust settles.
That's called being an opportunist. But just like I said, NTV is not going to come out and say, be an opportunist. Look at David Kabanda with the disgraced former Speaker of Parliament, Anita Among.
This is where Kabanda appears to have earned a doctorate, without necessarily attending the graduation ceremony. Consider Uganda's recent political history. At various points, Amama Mbabazi looked untouchable. Rebecca Kadaga looked immovable. Anita Among looked invincible.
I am a true testimony of somebody coming from grass to grace.
To challenge them seemed as sensible as challenging gravity. Yet somehow, while everyone else was busy praising the emperors, Kabanda appeared to be measuring the dimensions of their eventual exits.
The endorsement of the
He's an opportunist 2.0.
Right Honorable Anita Among and Right Honorable Thomas Taiwa as candidates for Speaker and Deputy Speaker respectively for the 12th Parliament of Uganda via the letter dated 11th March 2026 is retracted and withdrawn with immediate effect.
It is a gift that should perhaps be registered as a national resource. In
A gift that should be registered as a national resource. Opportunism? Absolutely not. We know what you're doing, NTV.
country where many politicians can barely predict tomorrow's weather, Kabanda seems capable of forecasting political storms years in advance. One imagines him walking into parliament carrying not a briefcase but a political barometer. Honorable, what does it say? Pressure falling rapidly. Seek shelter immediately. The remarkable thing is not that powerful figures eventually fall. History teaches us that everybody falls. The remarkable thing is how some politicians always seem to be standing exactly where the winner happens to emerge. Coincidence, say some.
Kabanda.
Strategy, say others. Divine revelation, suggest a few. Whatever the explanation, Uganda's ambitious politicians should be taking notes. The old model of politics required loyalty. The new model requires flexible loyalty. The old model required conviction. The new model requires...
Oh, did you pay attention to that? The old model required loyalty. Now the new model requires flexible loyalty. You're able to switch your loyalty the moment you realize that the one you have been according all this loyalty is pretty much dwindling in influence and power. Do you see how quick he was from jumping from the camp of Anita Among and now switching to Jacob both. And he's mastered the art of simping and actually declaring, like announcing how loyal he is to folks who place him in these positions of influence. Let me take you here to when he was talking about what he would do in as far as defending Muhoozi Kainerugaba. Listen here.
Kubanga amazzi gava wano egagenda eri. Kati nze nga sinnaba kwerowoozaako bino Banyagundi yakuvumye, Banyagundi yakoze ki? N'ovuma Muhoozi. Gwe nsooka. Muhoozi nawe yatanawuya bye bamuvumye. Nze ne nkiriyalinga. Ne tugenda maaso.
Now, that's embarrassing, ladies and gentlemen. This is no doubt. This is a leader of a constituency. He's got people he represents in the August House. But listen to how shameless he is that he looks in the camera and says, hey, if you ever abuse Muhoozi Kainerugaba, I'll be the first one to respond to you before he even does. What he's trying to say is, I don't even care if this might be a stunt or Muhoozi might be playing or I could be attacking one of his family members. No, it doesn't matter. This is pretty much him saying, see me, Muhoozi Kainerugaba. I'm willing to be your foot soldier. Send me wherever and whenever. I'll go. This is sad.
Ateze tangambangako bukyambaawo nti guvuma gundi. Goyambalira mbwambalizi. Sikulinda era abamu.
Are you kidding me? Muhoozi has never asked me to insult people on his behalf. No. I don't wait. The moment I see you criticizing or attacking or doing anything against Muhoozi, I'll be the first one to attack you. What? Is Muhoozi a king? This is worshiping power. However, you have to understand, this is old model where you are loyal to that person. The moment power shifts, Kabanda is able to flexibly switch his loyalty to another person that has influence and authority. It's sad. It's opportunism at its finest.
Nkubira simu nanga muveeko naye nga gwe abadde wamutandise dda nze amanyi gange gali mu ye gwe oba oyagala omunyiiza General Muhoozi lumba President Museveni kuba naye akimanyi ge maanyi ge gwe mulumbe olabe.
It's really, 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 really sad. People are proud of that. Let's go back to the story of NTV. Interesting story here. All right.
Excellent timing. The old model asked, what do you believe? The new model asks, what do you know that the rest of us don't? Perhaps this is why political ideology has become an endangered species. Why spend years developing principles when you can simply develop instincts?
That's sad. That's sad.
Why read manifestos when you can read body language?
Wow.
The modern politician's survival kit no longer includes policy papers. It includes a well-connected WhatsApp group.
Wow.
To be fair, Kabanda is not the inventor of this system. He is merely one of its most gifted practitioners. Ugandan politics has long rewarded those who can hear the footsteps of power before everyone else. The tragedy, of course, is that the same skills that make one successful in political warfare do not necessarily solve unemployment, improve hospitals, lower the cost of living, or fix roads. Citizens may occasionally wonder why so much energy is spent predicting who will become speaker, who will stop being the leader of the opposition in parliament, who is rising and who is falling, while potholes continue their own uninterrupted political careers.
NTV, why? While potholes do what?
Who will stop being the leader of the opposition in parliament, who is rising and who is falling, while potholes continue their own uninterrupted political careers. But perhaps we are asking too much. After all, politics has evolved. It is no longer a contest of ideas. It is a wildlife documentary. The strongest do not always survive. The smartest do not always survive. The creatures that survive are those that sense danger first and migrate before the rest of the herd realizes what is happening And in that ecosystem, Daudi Kabanda may well be Uganda's most successful political meteorologist, forever predicting storms, never getting wet, and somehow always appearing in the sunshine when the clouds clear. While
This is as funny as it is sad. You're looking at the face of a man who has no principle, no ideology, no values. All he has is opportunism. Detect who has power and offer himself. All he wants is proximity to power, because then he's able to accumulate wealth. That's the logical conclusion. He's able to bully his political opponents and people he would like to steal from. That's all. He has no values, no principle, no ideology. And look, this is coming from me. Like I told you, I don't care much about what I define as my ideologies. I don't go into the explaining myself with Western definition of ideologies. Are you a leftist or conservative or stuff like that? No. I'm like, my ideology is end abduction, end torturing, end killing innocent people. Those are my ideologies. Those are my values. Those are my principles. Probably when we get rid of these grotesque evil Museveni has created, then we can go into a debate over those ideologies you want me to always identify with. This is sad that we look at this man who doesn't even care about basic ideology of, hey, my ideologies are deeply rooted in respect to human rights. No, he is who has money and power, and I'll follow.
we ponder on his political predictions, here are some of the stories to look out for in the week ahead.
Okay, then they went into updating us about stories to look forward to. Ladies and gentlemen, that's really, really sad. And I want to show you, like I told you, the logical conclusion or the reason as why they do this is to place themselves in a position where they have influence and money. Remember the story NTV, again, covered about Kabanda? Listen to what he says. He was extremely stressed, and why?
Would not support Anita Among in the race for the Speaker of Parliament seat. This has caused mixed reactions among Ugandans. We were able to speak to Kabanda in an interview to find out the situation of his
Look at him.
side, as he now appears to be on the edge of becoming a political kingmaker.
Political kingmaker.
Kabanda told NTV that this has been a difficult time for him personally.
From 12th to 18th, today is 18th, those are 6 days, I have lost 4 kgs. Not because of anything, but of course because of stress, because I do not eat, I don't drink, I don't know. The stress is too much.
Okay.
You see people insulting you.
Oh, stress is too much because people are insulting him. He's a man who just told us, you know what? If I see you insulting Muhoozi Kainerugaba, I will insult you immediately. I will insult you back. Okay. I didn't think that, insults would trigger cortisol in you because you use them as a weapon. You don't even wait to be invited in these squabbles. No. You send yourself to defend Muhoozi, resorting to ad hominem attacks, like you said. I didn't know. They rise your cortisol.
Abusing you, you're not going to reveal any secrets. You keep with them, but you feel like pouring out, yet you cannot. A person tells you, this person is the one who's running General Muhoozi's account.
Oh, that's stressful.
This person, that document he has read, that is his concoction. He never got instructions from General MK. It was not blessed by the president, the head of state. And many calls are coming in. Many insults are coming in. We have families.
This is an opportunist. We have families. Shut up. You said you insult people on behalf of Muhoozi. Are you trying to say people you insult on behalf of most don't have families? The double standards of these people, this selective outrage. Oh, I am angry. He's a crybaby. Now, you might be wondering, why was he saying those words? It was pretty much showing, sending signals to Muhoozi. See, this is what I'm going through when I'm defending you. Would you please give me more favors? That's what he was doing. There's no stress whatsoever. He would do that. He did 1 billion times if he's asked by Muhoozi or Museveni. Oh, people insulted you.
He has been seen many times with Anita Among while she was Speaker of Parliament, and the two were known to be friends. However, since the announcement he made, he says he does not know where their friendship now stands.
Yep, used and dumped, he's able to switch loyalty immediately. I can leave before showing you, without showing you this. This is when Kabanda was put in his place by Emuchiga in Chris Valiomos. Pay attention here.
Navigate through.
Pretty much didn't actually do anything, didn't say anything bad or wrong about him. It pretty much described him for what he is.
Well, I hope so, because you see, the people who are in the CDF's camp already have attacked you. Kabanda, David Kabanda, just after you were on Capital Gang, came out and attacked you.
There are very many charlatans.
There are very many charlatans, he said. He's referring to Kabanda.
Spoke at you very strongly, used very strong language, saying how you want the favors and everything. And in your response, you replied him, which I want to actually also focus on. In your response, you came out and said, "Look, ordinarily, I will not, dignify Kabanda's forest of empty talk with a response. I have no energy to engage in an argument with somebody who is intellectually journalist. From what you have written, I advise you to upgrade your education and reason like those who went to school."
Kabanda is one of the intellectually ungifted people.
Intellectually ungifted people. This is Chris Valiomos. Okay, diagonized, sir.
He has low levels of education. He is the member of parliament. So at our level, where we can't engage in an intellectual and scholarly discussion with him. He's just a mere senior sixth river who yes, he's the PLU. So he just wants to be seen in the good light by MK and so forth. But some of
That's true. But that's the system you serve. Do you realize that Full Figure and Butcherman are advisors to the president of Uganda, Museveni? If you're still worried about Kabanda's senior six certificate, when you find out that Full Figure only has P2, he doesn't care. He can use any person he chooses. He's a man, I think, who was employing Sobi, a criminal thug. He was known. But he was employed by Museveni. Museveni employs the likes of Chitata. He doesn't care about credentials. All he cares about is loyalty.
Us are beyond that level. When we speak, we don't speak to please anybody. When I communicate to inform the public. I know what I communicate may not be pleasant and palatable to all those who are listening. But my duty is to be honest, to be truthful, and give it my best. If he thinks by writing that, then he's trying to endear himself to some people. That, you see, we are in politics, and in these positions for different reasons. When he was reading, he says, I speak the way I speak because I maybe want the president to take attention and appoint me. I am not dying for any appointment. I am a qualified medical doctor with a PhD in medical sciences. Even if I chose to walk out of politics now, I can be employed even in a better job than being a minister. I was a senior advisor with the United Nations. I worked in New York. And when I chose to leave New York.
You left New York.
I was posted to Harare to be a regional HIV advisor for HIV. I declined and went to parliament.
Okay.
So I am not a job seeker. I am not somebody who wants to survive on the politics. That's why I speak my mind the way I see it. So I am not at the level of Kabanda. That's why I said I cannot engage in an argument with a low caliber fella who is just trying to seek attention. I don't seek attention.
All he says, 100% true. But he knows that Kabanda could be appointed to be his boss. He wouldn't resign. I can guarantee you that. All these are opportunist sources. I speak with the Toulouse when I was in New York. Yeah, I speak with the transparency. He doesn't care about truth, transparency, nothing. He serves the interest of Museveni. Museveni doesn't care about people or New York. So I thought you'd enjoy that story from NTV. They're exposing Kabanda not to have what it takes. His rise is not through meritocracy. It is through network and opportunism and political maneuvering, and that's it. And that is confirmed by none other than Chris Baryomus, who belongs to the same political camp with Daudi Kabanda. You let me know what you think. My name is Mordecai Murisa. Please make sure that you do like this video, share it, comment, and invite others to join us. Bye-bye for now.
Did you enjoy what you just watched?
I'm sure they did.
I'm going to guess that you did. How about you consider subscribing to Mordecai Marissa Live YouTube channel? Thank you.